Hello everyone, my name is Burnt2KO and welcome to a very special video. And as you can tell by the date that this will be uploaded or is uploaded, I don't know. I didn't have time to do it because I was helping around the house, really busy, not super busy, but I was busy, somewhat. And I didn't have time to, record some more games and also do the commentary, and I actually had to do a final too, so I wanted to get that one out of the way. So yeah, this is my 3-year anniversary sort of celebration video. I don't know really. It's mostly a compilation of games that I have in my collection, not just COD, because I want to put a little bit of variety, because some people are just getting really tired of COD, and all this bullshit and whatever. And the reason I started the video off with COD is because that's what I started my channel on. It was with COD, and it started off with good old World at War. And what I really want to do is start off by explaining, I guess you can say, my first ever video game consoles, and then moving on to how I started off on YouTube and all that stuff. So yeah, I want to start off by saying thanks a lot, guys, for getting me to where I am, and thanks a lot for everyone. Thanks a lot to everyone who actually likes watching my stuff. I actually started off this whole YouTube thing, just as a hobby. I was more of like if you happen to stop by my videos and you like them, well, good for you, because I wasn't really much of an advertiser, or not advertiser, sort of like getting my name out there. I just did this for fun, and I guess a lot of people like looking at my stuff, so that's why I'm doing it for you guys now. So alright, let's just start off with the video game consoles I pretty much grew up on and stuff like that. Now, I don't really remember which one I got first. It was either the original Game Boy, the Game Boy Color, or the Nintendo 64. But I do remember knowing that the N64 was the best fucking shit I've ever owned. It was easily the best thing ever, and also the Game Boy Color. The Game Boy was just humongous, but it was fine anyways. So I remember getting a Game Boy Color. I don't remember how old I was though, but I do remember it was at a Kmart near my house. And the first game I got was Super Mario Brothers Deluxe, which is actually the remake of the NES version of Super Mario Brothers. It had a lot of stuff in it too, and it was fucking hard ass game too. And a family member in New Jersey, he actually beat the game, and I was just so flabbergasted of how he beat it, because there were some levels that were actually infinite, and I don't know how the hell you were supposed to beat those levels. So I don't even know how he beat it, but whatever. And the Game Boy, I don't even know how I got the Game Boy. I think my mom brought it from somewhere, and I ended up keeping it, I guess you can say. And another game I had was Pokemon Pinball. That game was fun as hell, and the fact that you can put in a AAA battery and then you'll make your Game Boy like vibrate and all this stuff. It was like rad. I was like, whoa, man. And sadly enough, I don't know what happened to Pokemon Pinball or Super Mario Brothers Deluxe, or my Game Boy for that matter. Like, what the hell happened to that? I think I lost it at an airport. I think that's what apparently happened. No, I think that's what happened to Super Mario Brothers Deluxe. I don't even know what happened to my Game Boy Color. And after that, I think after that, I'm not sure. That's when I got the N64, and then I got Super Mario 64, which is also the most fucking amazing game ever. I also have it on my Wii Virtual Console. Man, that game was really cool and really hard. I remember in 3rd grade, I was discussing with a fellow classmate, like, how do you get this star? How do you get this star? Because he also had the game too. So we were basically just exchanging information, as little kids and stuff like that. And actually, when I moved to my house, my new house that I am right now, in 2003, I think that's when I finally beat the game, because some stars were actually hidden, and I had no idea that there were even hidden stars. So I automatically assumed I beat the game because I couldn't find any more stars. And then I got a few other games, Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. What's this other game? WWF No Mercy, which was a really good wrestling game, surprisingly. And Resident Evil 2, I also played that too. Star Wars Episode 1 Racer was an amazing game. I actually have that game on my phone along with Super Mario 64. You know, I have with Android you can get an emulator for your phone, an N64 emulator, so you can pretty much play those games, on the go and all that stuff. So that game was actually pretty cool. Along with Ocarina of Time, I also have that Virtual Console. And I remember when if any of you guys played this game, you'll remember, like, when you had to go underground in the graveyard, the royal family graveyard. There's these things called redeads, and I remember when I was still, unpacking at my old house, I was at this part, and I had a heart attack. I swear to God, these redeads scared the fuck out of me. Like, they would just scream, and then it'll just, like, sort of paralyze you, and it'll just hump you, and I was fucking scared. Like, that shit scared the hell out of me. I think I paused the game and just ran away. Like, my heart was literally beating like if I was watching a horror movie, and that shit scared the hell out of me. But right now, the redeads are just a joke. I just laugh at them now. So anyways, and then after that, I went to New York, at the winter of 2001, or 2000, I don't know. I was there, my parents called me, hey, Santa left you this and that, and I was like, whoa, really? And then when I came back home, I got a PS2 along with Spider-Man, and I still have that PS2 right now too. That thing is indestructible. Like, it's never broken, nothing. It's literally fault-free. It's the fat PS2, of course. And I got other games, besides that, Sly Cooper, which I sold, Kingdom Hearts, I sold. There was I had a, like, if I wanted to sell any or give away any of my games for a PS2, I actually would have a lot of games for PS2. And here's a PS2 game right here, fucking Need for Speed Most Wanted, which was a really good racing game, surprisingly, with really good graphics too. The cars are actually, polished and all that stuff. Whatever, this video is not about graphics and whatever. It's about my video game consoles that I got when I was a little kid. And then after that, 2003, I remember that's when I got the GameCube, and along with Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, which he actually saw footage of, and man, that game was awesome. And do I remember a moment from that game? Yeah, I remember when if you guys played this game in a Chao Garden, where they give you an option to actually give away a Chao if it takes away space. No, not takes away space. If it takes up too much space. And I literally cried when I gave up one of my Chao. I literally cried as if I was watching Titanic. Like, when I think about it now, like, why the hell did I cry? Like, it's a video game. Like, I shouldn't really care about those little blue fuckers. But anyways, GameCube was pretty good. It actually broke. It actually broke because of, I don't know. I just couldn't read the disc, so I got another one refurbished, and it's in my closet. I don't really use it because the Wii is backwards compatible. And then I got a PSP and all that stuff, not really important, I guess you can say. And then around February or so, 2008, that's when I got my Wii, and that's when I still use my Wii right now. It is never broken because of COD, none of that stuff. It still works. It still, managed to handle all the craziness of COD and all that stuff, so thank God, So, yeah. Anywho, so let's start off by pretty much saying how I started off on YouTube. I basically started off on YouTube because of, basically because of World at War. I just saw a lot of videos of Call of Duty on the internet, and I was just like, let me videotape some stuff, of World at War and post it on the internet. And the first capture device I used was a camera on a tripod. And, for a camera on a tripod, it was actually, sort of good quality. It was good. You can actually see what the hell's going on, and actually, Burner2KO was actually not my first username for YouTube. It was actually Burner2K9, because hey, I created my YouTube account April 17th, 2009, and I think it was 10th grade. I think it was 10th grade, 10th or 9th grade. Don't remember what year what year I was in, in 2009 or whatever. It was 2008 actually when I started recording. But anywho, so yeah, I posted gameplays of World at War on the internet along with not on the internet but YouTube, you know what I mean, along with like songs on the background, and I named them World at War blah 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 mini match. It was like 7 to 8 minute TDM, with music and stuff like that, and that's what pretty much got me my strike. The music I put in the videos, I put stuff like Daft Punk, Killswitch Engage, and, eventually it just caught up to me, and YouTube pretty much, banned me from the website for like two weeks, and then after 2 weeks I went to my devilish ways, and I proceeded to put more music into my videos, and then YouTube was like, "What the fuck are you doing, man? Okay, you know what? You disobeyed us the first time. You know what? We're just gonna cancel your YouTube account." And that's why I got the name Burner2KO, because I don't even really want to put Burner2K10 because that was gonna sound a little bit too stupid, And then April 17th, 2009, I created my YouTube account. And I continued to post, World at War, and then that same year, Modern Warfare Reflex came out, and I started posting gameplays of that, and that's where I pretty much got my fan base. I was getting dozens and dozens and dozens of subscribers. They just kept on coming. I really didn't know what to do. And I pretty much kept on with camera quality. And I think around 2010, in the middle of that year, that's when I decided, let me get a better, capture device or whatever. Something that's a little bit, decent, I guess you can say. So I got an EasyCap. And, unbeknownst to me, the EasyCap was actually not a reliable solution, because if you play your Wii in 480i on an HD TV, is actually going to cause Wii Remote lag. So your Wii Remote is not going to be as responsive. And, for a game like COD, you have to have like really fast reflexes and stuff like that. It's pretty much a Twitch FPS, and that just was not the best solution for me. So I continued on to use camera quality for my videos and stuff like that. So, and and it was actually a TV next to my room, on a room next to mine, that I use in order to use the EasyCap. That I use with the EasyCap. It was pretty much the best solution for me if I wanted to record with the EasyCap. So I pretty much, like, every time I wanted to record, I would just bring the TV over, and and actually sit on a small chair in front of that really small TV. I think it was like a 15-inch. I don't really know. It was just really small. And games kept coming out. I kept switching between camera and EasyCap. EasyCap of course was a slightly better quality with camera, but with the camera I actually had a better seating position for me to play well and actually do well in matches. So I pretty much switched between the two, and then of course earlier this year I switched to the Roxio game capture around January of this year. Yep, it cost around $83. I had to go to a Walmart. Not Walmart. I had to go to a Walgreens, buy myself a money pack card, so that way I can put money into my PayPal account, and then I can proceed to buy it. And then a few days later it came, and this is what I'm using now. This is where you're watching EasyCap quality, and man, were those the best $83 I've invested and all that stuff. So I'm gonna continue on to use the EasyCap, not the EasyCap, what the fuck, the Roxio game capture, until I don't know when. To me, I really don't see a point in buying a Hauppauge HD PVR, because the Wii outputs in 480p, so why would I need a device that's more suited for high definition consoles, when the Roxio is it's perfect for me. So so anywho, and I believe with Modern Warfare 3, I think I got a little bit more fan base. I actually started paying attention more to my YouTube channel. I actually started going around saying, not really much saying, but participating in the community, because actually, you guys probably didn't know, but around the middle of 2011, I actually didn't know there was a Wii community until then. You know, I saw people like Conboy. You know, I actually knew Dazran when he had about 3,000 subscribers. You know, and when he posted content, you know, with no commentary, you know, just raw gameplay of Call of Duty, stuff like that. And I actually wanted to participate because, you know, I actually wanted to get my name out there because, motherfucker, man, I've been in the YouTube game for 3 years, 2.5 years around this point. And, you know, I haven't even gotten my name out there, you know what I mean? Nobody knows who I am and all that stuff. There's people who started their YouTube channel like 5 months and they get like 1,000 subscribers already. You know, I'm not really putting much effort into this, so, you know, I started posting videos on, you know, COD Wii Cinema. You know, I started commentating for Nintendo Clip of the Day and Wii Clips 24/7. I actually started doing a lot more stuff, you know, getting more acquainted with the Wii community that I had no idea even existed. So that's that, and that's pretty much, you know, grew me, you know, on my fan base and stuff like that. I actually had no idea that people actually like watching my stuff, because to me, I actually didn't think my content was all that great. You know, I don't put out montages because I don't really go for montage clips and stuff like that. Maybe in the future I will, but maybe for a 4-year anniversary video, I don't know. But yeah, you know, I started participating more in the community and stuff like that. So yeah, so I really don't know what to say except for the video you're watching now is, you know, mostly stuff in my collection, you know, PSP, Wii, GameCube and stuff like that. I have, and PS2, I actually have more stuff, but I didn't want to overwhelm the video with, you know, a whole bunch of games, and of course, you know, it's like 4:43 in the morning, so I just really wanted to get this over with. But yeah, I also want to just finish on note saying, you know, thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot for everyone who watches my stuff. You know, thanks a lot for actually, you know, caring about, you know, the stuff that I put out. You know, little effort I put into doing these videos. Hopefully, you know, I'll put up some more quality content. But man, I never knew I was gonna get this far in 3 years. But I'm gonna say again, thanks a lot for everyone who watches my stuff. You know, gonna be a lot more things to come, you know, with Black Ops 2. Hopefully, if it's not a shit game, you know, a lot of people will probably watch my stuff. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and video is probably gonna come to an end sooner or later. But yeah, thanks a lot for these 3 years on YouTube, and hopefully I can make something useful out of it. So thanks a lot, and see you, man.